everyone, how are you and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, you're highly welcome. My name is Chinenye and this is Ijamat Farms. On this channel, we discuss catfish farming, we equally discuss pig farming, alright? If you notice, I've not been really creating content on pig farming. This is because I usually have tons of questions on catfish farming, and most of these questions I create into content. Okay, so someone asked a question on how to introduce fingerlings into a pond. Okay, so I'm here to show you how to do that properly. As some of us know, that fingerlings are more like fish in ICU units. They are still on the fingerling stage, so it should be well handled. If you don't do it properly, you can come back the following morning and see that your fish, some of them are even hanging. Okay, and we don't want that. So you have to make sure that it's properly done. So another question I used to get is, how do I prepare the pond for rearing catfish? Before we continue, have you subscribed? Have you shared our video? Have you liked it? So turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time we post a new video. I'm sure you will gain value at the end of this video. Now, the first thing you should do if you want to introduce fingerlings into your pond, into any type of pond, your concrete pond, your tank, and then Tarpaulin pond, is to ensure that you wash your pond. Wash it very well with detergent or soap and water. Water alone cannot wash your pond the way you want, but when you use a detergent, it can break the bond of oil and dirt. Okay, just wash with soap, sponge, or foam. Most especially when you are washing concrete pond. Please, when you are washing concrete pond, do not use brush. When you use brush, you're just handling the surface of your pond. The effect is that it will not be very smooth again. Before you know it, water will start dripping from it. Water will start leaking, and also it can even injure your fish. Okay, so just wash with a soft sponge and foam, and thereafter rinse it with salty water. The salty water will help to reduce the effect of the detergent. It can also help to eliminate bacteria. Okay, if there's any form of bacteria in the pond, salt can help to eliminate it. Just use about 250 grams of salt to 50 liters of water. All right, now I'm sure you know that before you even situate your fish farm in your chosen location, you should test the pH level of water using your pH tester. I talked about it in one of my videos, how to increase your profits in catfish farming. If you are yet to see it, kindly go and check it out. So if the pH level is too high or too low, you can adjust it with pH correction filters. So this is us trying to count the fingerlings we'll be delivering to a client. So it's also important to note that these fingerlings were not fed before now, because they were going to be embarking on a journey, and that should be stress. The stress of counting them, the journey ahead, and then transferring them into a pond made us not to feed them before now. So when next you are eating a barbecue fish, give it a maximum respect because it didn't take a jiffy to get to that stage. So counting thousands of these doesn't take us much time again. Each of the palm nuts you are seeing beside represents 100. Okay, so that is it. At this point, the farmer also have to look closely to ensure that there is no sign of infection. If there is any sign of infection, the stress of counting and traveling will help to manifest it, and within a short period of time you will see the fingerlings dropping dead. Okay, so look closely to ensure that they are very healthy and agile. Okay, so we are trying to transfer the fingerlings into this gallon. Okay, we would have used funnel. With funnel, these ones on the floor wouldn't have slipped off. Funnel would have made it easier, but that's okay. So each of the gallon contain about 1,000 fingerlings. So we are trying to get more. Now it can contain more if we are to deliver it to a very short distance, but for somewhere that is farer, please let it not be more than 1,000. Okay, now when we are done transferring it to the gallon we'll be using to deliver it, then we get palm kernel. This is palm kernel. I'm trying to bring out oil from it, but if oil is close by, just put a drop of palm oil inside the gallon. But because there is no oil, this can do. So this is to prevent foaming as a result of friction. When the friction becomes much, it will start foaming, and the foaming will reduce the oxygen level, which can cause suffocation. Okay, but when you put oil or this palm kernel nut, it will help to reduce it drastically. Okay, so here comes the big deal. So this is time for us to transfer the fingerlings inside the pond. As you can see, the pond is well washed, very neat. Just gently lower the gallon inside the pond and allow the fish to swim in by themselves. Gently. Gently. Don't drain it out. Don't no selele, much selele. Just drop the gallon gently and allow for some time and let them swim inside the pond by themselves. There should be no noise around here so as not to frighten them more. This is a new environment for them. They are still scared. Everything should be done gently. In fact, if one talk in a very loud voice, you will see them shiver. Okay, please, any form of prophylactic treatment should not be done now. That is, treatments that farmers administer to prevent infections. It should not be administered when they are still stressed. If they are okay, please let them be. You don't need it if they are okay. Now, after transferring the fingerlings, you will still have to wait for about 4 hours before feeding them. Okay? Do not feed them immediately till they get more acclimatized with the environment. Okay, this farmer had to enter the pond because of the depth. This is not their usual home so they are still wondering what's going on. Now, after some hours, when they are more acclimatized, they should be hungry. Remember, they were not fed before bringing them to the farm. And so when they are hungry and they are more familiar with their new pond, once you come close to the pond, you see them cluster to the location where they are hearing sound. Then you go ahead to feed them. Feed them as much as they eat. Do not use because they are not eating for some time and then you go ahead to overfeed them. Their first feeding may not even be that much. They may not eat that much. Just observe them and ensure you don't overfeed them. Okay? So that is it on how to transfer fingerlings into a pond. Okay, I'm sure you gain value. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time we post a video. Like our video, share the link, and drop your opinion, your question, your suggestion, your observation down the comment section. My name is Chineye and this is Ijamat Farms. See you in my next video. Bye for now.